I was born into Sanatan Dharma. I've seen my parents practice Sanatan Dharma, my grandparents, and that's how I was introduced to Sanatan, and I've always been a Sanatani since then. People who are wondering what is Sanatan Dharma is it is basically Hinduism by its original name. Uh, it was always called Sanatana. However, due to its uh, proximity to Indus River and the fact that it was called Sindhu in some countries, it was sort of transformed into Hindu, and which is how all the Indians at that time were supposedly known, and that's how Hinduism grew from Hindus. But Sanatan Dharma is the original dharma. So the first and foremost core value of Sanatan Dharma is the actual dharma, which for us translates as the righteous duty. So each and every person has, different sets of duties. One person can have a duty as a father, a son, a brother, a husband. So, like for a student, they have a duty to study. Uh, and then it just translates into the fact that, you have to worry about, you only worry about performing your actions. You don't worry about your outcomes. So you worry about the karma. That is the only thing that we should be looking at, is performing our actions to our best of our belief and ability. Uh, for for example, a student, they need to make sure that they study to their best of the abilities, but they don't have to worry about the karma. Sorry, the consequences of, or the outcomes or the result of the exams. You know, for them, that is the most important thing, is they perform the actions. There is, from this, just going ahead, you have in karma, you have that, you have to understand that every karma has its consequences as well. So you try to make the right choices, the right sort of karma, sort of like, you know do unto others what you would like for yourself, sort of thing. Then you have the seva or the dan. You have to give back to the community, you have to serve the community, and you have to serve the the larger good of the community as well. And then this is a strange one that is very unique to Sanatan Dharma, I must say, is pursuit of knowledge, basically. So we have this shloka in Sanatan Dharma, which is like Asto ma sadgamaya, tamso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityor ma amrutam gamaya, which literally translates into English as go from untruth to truth, go from darkness to light, and go from death to life. So that's what Sanatan Dharma core beliefs are. As Sanatan Dharma is the originator of practices like yoga and meditation, one of the biggest benefits that I get from practicing Sanatan Dharma is basically greater calmness, reduced anxiety, and then obviously there are, integral parts of ethical parts of this, which is like, you know as I said, we are encouraged to look at our actions, each and every action, and understand that these actions will have consequences. And also, finally, as I said previously as well, that the core belief is that you control what you do what you can control, and leave the rest to destiny, if you like, or God themselves. So basically, you only look at performing your actions to the best of your ability and not worry about the outcomes. Well, not worry is always not possible, but try not to worry about the outcomes, because if you have done your actions right, the outcomes will be right. My personal recommendation to anybody who wants to practice Sanatan Dharma is basically, you each and every one of us is really a born Sanatani. However, if you want to, get a deeper understanding of how Sanatan Dharma works, then the best thing is to go and get a copy of Bhagavad Gita, read it, and try to put what it is in there in practice. And if you manage to put even 25% of that into practice, you will feel a difference in yourself. You will feel uh, life changes. In Slough, we have a very nice Slough Hindu temple, and there is a group of Sanathanis that gather every Thursday at Langley College as well, and they offer prayers to Sai Baba. So there is that. There's options like that. So explore those options as well. Uh, that's the starting point for you if you're in Slough.